Good afternoon, myself Santosh Yadav, and I welcome to all of you in physics lecture of class 12 in LPM premises. Today we'll do some numericals based on wave optics. So first numerical is number 1. Draw wavefront when a source producing diverging wavelets. This is the first question. You have to draw the wavefront when a source producing diverging wavelets. So second question is, a source is kept at the focus of convex lens and draw wavefront when light rays emerge from the lens. So there are two questions. First one is a source producing diverging wavelets, and you have to draw the wavefront for that. And second question is, a source is kept at the focus of convex lens and draw wavefront when light rays emerge from the lens. So 2 minutes time is given to you for this question. Let's try. Okay. This is the source and wavelets, or you can say rays, are going outward direction, radially outward, you can say. That is diverging wavelets. So for radially rays, wavefront must be spherical, like that. Because as per condition of wavefront, ray must be perpendicular to the surface of the wavefront, and timing of all the rays originating from the source and reaching on wavefront must be same. So for wavelets diverging, a wavefront must be spherical. So first answer will be spherical. This is the question of NCERT 10.2. You can see that. And for second question, it is given that a convex lens, this is principal axis, and source is kept at the focus of, that is first focus, you can say. Source is kept at first focus of the lens they make any two rays like that. When object is kept at focus, then image will form at infinity. This is the concept of focus. That is u equal to f, then v equal to infinity. It means ray becomes parallel to the principal axis. They will never meet because they meet at infinity. So you can draw any two rays and wavefront must be perpendicular to those rays. So wavefront must be planar. So this is the refracted wavefront, you can say. This is incident. Incident rays are radially diverging, so wavefront must be spherical. So this is incident wavefront, that is spherical, and this is refracted wavefront, which is planar. So this is all about this question. Okay. One more part is given in this question, that is vary for object, which is you can say star. So for star you have to draw wavefront at Earth surface. When object is very far, then light rays is considered parallel, and for parallel rays wavefront must be planar. So planar wavefront will form at the Earth surface for that question. So it is not need to written here. One more question from NCERT. Maybe 10.5 you can say. Bichromatic. Bichromatic sources. There are two YDAC setup, you can say. There are two setups of YDAC. So in setup 1, wavelength is given 520 nanometer, and in setup 2, wavelength is you can say 650 nanometer. Okay, and D and capital D and small d is same for both the setups. Capital D and small d is same for both the setups. ठीक है? तो in bichromatic there are two setups of YDAC. In setup 1, wavelength of the light source is given 520 nanometer, and capital D is the distance between screen and the slits, and small d is the distance between two slits. And capital D and D are same in both the setups, but wavelength is different. So you have to find here, write it down, find Y minimum so that bright fringe of both setups coincide. Okay. Since wavelength is different, so fringe width is beta equal to 3 lambda by d, beta proportional lambda. So fringe width is different in both the setups. In first setup, fringe width is thinner than second setup. So you can say that number of more maximas involved in this setup is coincide with this setup. So just try. I give you 2 minutes for that. Then after I will solve. I hope you have done, many of the students. Let's see whether it is right or wrong. So let MF maximum of first setup is coincide with MF maximum of second setup. And wavelength in first setup is 520. Lambda in first setup is 520 nanometer. And wavelength in second setup is 650 nanometer. So for position of bright fringes, y equal to nd lambda by t. So y1 equal to nth maxima. So nd by d lambda is 520 nanometer into 10 to power minus 9. In second setup, let position of mth maximum will be y2 equal to m d by d into lambda, that is 650 nanometer. Since y is same for both the setup, because they coincides, so you can say y1 equal to y2. In case of coinciding the maximas, and we consider here nth maxima of first setup is coincide with mth maxima of second setup. So y1, y2 must be equal. So you can write here n d by d lambda, that is 520 into 10 to power minus 9 equal to m d by d into 650 into 10 to power minus 9. There is no need of conversion here because they were cancelled out. 10 to power minus 9, 9 d by d is cancelled out, d by d. So n by m equal to 650 upon 520. So fifth, fourth. So you can see here nth maxima, that is fifth bright fringe of first setup, is coinciding with fourth bright fringe of second setup. Okay. So this is the minimum value for y. There are many maximas which are coinciding in first setup and second setup, but this is the minimum possible value such that maximas coincide of both the setups. So fifth bright fringe of first setup is coinciding with fourth bright fringe of second setup, and so on. So when they will coincide again, so you can write here 10 and 8, 10 by 8. This is the next maxima which are coinciding. In first maxima of first sector is 10th bright fringe coinciding with 8th bright fringe of second sector. Similarly, you can write further maxima which are coinciding, that is 12, 9, no, 15 by 9 and so on. So first bright fringe which are coinciding is 5th maxima of first sector and 4th maxima of second. Second maxima which are coinciding, that is 10th bright fringe of first sector is coinciding with 8th bright fringe of second sector and so on. So this is a very important question of NCERT. So you can write here. One more question. Is that there are two sources like that, S1, S2, and distance between them is d. And this is the screen, this is the YDC setup, and the distance between screen and slits are capital D. If d equal to 5 lambda and d equal to 3 lambda and d equal to 3.5 lambda, this is the YDSC setup. S1, S2 are the coherent sources having distance small d, and capital D is the distance between two slits and screen here. Okay, and if d equal to 5 lambda, d equal to 3 lambda, d equal to 3.5 lambda, then find number of maxima and minima on screen. How many maxima and minima are obtained on screen for this particular wavelength of light, and distance between two slits is S1 and S2. So I do one question here. At this position, part difference is for this one 5 lambda, and at infinity part difference is 0. Sorry, at this position part difference is 0 because both the waves reaching at same time and part difference is 0, and at infinity this wave travel more than this one by d, so this path difference will be d. Similarly here path difference will be d at second infinity, and since delta is equal to 5 lambda, so 0, lambda, 2 lambda, 3 lambda, 4 lambda and 5 lambda. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, both the side, lambda, 2 lambda, 3 lambda and 4 lambda. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 maximas are obtained on the screen, including maximas of infinity, and 9 maximas are obtained on the screen excluding maximas at infinity. So So for minima, you can put between 0 and lambda, lambda by 2, 3 lambda by 2, 3 lambda by 2, 5 lambda by 2, 7 lambda by 2, 9 lambda by 2 on both the sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 10. So 10 minima will obtain and 11 maxima will obtain for this particular question. So you can try further questions like d equal to 3 lambda and 3.5 lambda. So today's class is over right now, and thank you very much.